okay?
I will.
I love you, gorgeous. Promise you ain't going nowhere?
Promise. I'm not going nowhere.
Thank you for using
I love you.
Securus. Goodbye.
Oh, me.
An inmate at Medina County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
I just got to call back and hear my beautiful wife say I love you. Fuck that 1 minute and it hangs up. I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you.
And I'll talk to you after I get out of 6 o'clock lockdown, okay, gorgeous?
Love you. The boys
I love you too.
say they love you.
I love you guys too. I miss you guys.
Miss you.
I love you, beautiful. Talk to you in a little bit, okay?
All right.
Bye, my sexy soulmate. I love you.
I love you.
Bye, beautiful.
Bye.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I love you, my gorgeous soulmate.
I love you too.
What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there watching a movie until I gotta go get taxi.
What time you gotta go get her?
Yes, 7.
Well, 48 hours loss of privileges.
Huh?
48-hour lockdown.
48 hours?
Yep.
So how'd you get phone privilege?
No, it starts at 8 o'clock tonight. And it won't end until 11:14 at 8 o'clock p.m.
Tomorrow?
No, 11:14, so till Tuesday.
So I'm not gonna be able to hear from you till Tuesday.
Well, no, they give us an hour and a half out each day. You know what I mean? Like to take a shower and shit like that. So I'll get to talk
But
to
you
you like
can't
once.
use your phone.
Yeah, for one, like, you know, just for that hour and a half. It's fucking crazy, man. I need to get the fuck out of here already.
So I mean, I won't even be hearing from you tomorrow in the morning.
Well, I don't know when they'll let us out for the hour and a half. You know what I mean? It's up to the COs. So it could be in the morning, they let me come out for an hour and a half, or it could be in the evening. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love you.
Love you.
You know the kids playing?
In the playroom.
Huh?
In the playroom.
I miss you. Bad as fuck. Are you okay? Talk to me, beautiful.
Right.
Who's screaming and crying now?
Bubba over here did the switch.
Well, that's his own fault.
Screaming like that.
Right.
Your fault. You guys do stupid shit.
This shit's crazy, man. Like, everybody's fucking pissed off.
That's crazy how they sit there punish everybody just for one.
Right, beautiful. Exactly. That's what got me so fucking mad.
I can see if one person did it, they only caught one person, then that one person should be the one to get in trouble.
Exactly.
Not everybody else.
Exactly my point, beautiful. That's
hello, boo-boo.
Yeah, you good, bro. That's what got me fucking pissed. I mean, the ones that actually give a fuck are pissed off. You know, the other half are like, oh, well, fuck it. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, this shit's crazy. I love you. I just hope you ain't mad at me. I didn't do nothing.
Huh?
So I hope you ain't mad at me. I didn't do nothing. You hear me?
You said, hopefully I'm not mad.
Yeah, I said, I hope you're not mad at me. I didn't do nothing.
I'm not mad at that. It's just, I'm not really going to be able to hear and talk to you about what.
Well, I mean, I won't be able to talk to you, 2-3 times a day like I normally do, but I'll be able to get to talk to you, you know what I mean, at least once during the day, you know what I'm saying? And it's
So how is that if you're going to be on lockdown?
Baby, they give you an hour and a half out each day to go and take a shower, you know what I mean, to eat. Like, you get a half hour each meal time, you know what I'm saying, to come out and eat. And then that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's an hour and a half right there. But they also give you an hour or an hour and a half to come out, use the phone, take a shower, you know what I mean, wash your ass, shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. I'll be able to talk to you, but it won't be when I want it. It'll be like when the CO says, okay, well, you guys can come out and use the phone, whatever, you know what I mean?
You kind of hate this shit for real.
Huh? I know, beautiful. I mean, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't stand Kathy. Like, I really, really fucking can't stand her. For real. Like, I don't. Promise I won't lose you. Hello?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I didn't hear you. Did you hear me when I asked you?
Your phone said it's kind of like breaking in and out.
That's probably because they're screaming, because I'm on the best phone in the pod.
No, it's not because they're screaming.
I asked you, I said, am I going to lose you?
No. I'm just hating this right now. That's all.
You promise?
I'm telling
What are you hating?
all this. Having to go through this. And it just had to be at the right perfect time. Everything just had to be right at the perfect time.
It's all because of Kathy. Because I didn't do shit. It's all because of Kathy. Are you hating me? Huh?
What?
I said, are you hating me?
Do I hate you?
Yeah, I said, are you hating me?
No.
Because all I heard you say is I'm hating this right now.
No, I said I'm hating everything about right now. You guys are gonna have to. I cannot hear that.
Well, I didn't do nothing, right? Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is all Kathy's stupid ass fucking fault.
I know what makes it even better for her was when she found out I was pregnant. Oh, I didn't mean for all this to happen right now.
Yeah, she did. Like, I hate that hoe. Like, for real. Like, I really do want you to call her and tell her, like, I hate her. And for her and little Chris to stay the fuck out of my life. Like, I'm dead serious. Tell that hoe, well, you got what you wanted. He don't want little Chris no more. So send the fucking paperwork so I can have him sign it and sign it over. Like, I hate that hoe. For real. No, I'm not playing. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I can't stand her, babe. Like, I hate her with a passion. For real. The shit's sickening, man. Like, it all boils down to if she can't have me, no one can have me. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, are you stupid bitch?
So she feels she got little Chris where she wants him to be. Now she got you where she wants you to be.
I'm trying to appeal it. Like, I want to talk to the sergeant. Like, this is bullshit, man. Like, for real. And I know what they're going to say. Oh, well, this is jail. Like, we had 788 at the beginning of this call. So I'll have enough to call you whenever the fuck they let me tomorrow. But it's fucking bullshit, man. Like, I'm about to go fucking crazy and snap in this bitch. Can't be there for my wife and kids. Can't even hold you, touch you, kiss you, nothing. Like, I hate this shit. And then this motherfucker here, like, they think it's fun. Like, they think this is fucking playground. Who is that screaming? Tell him to shut the fuck up.
That's because Mars over there wrestling with both of them.
Yeah, but they don't need to scream like little girls. They're boys.
Gosh! God, I'm ready for them to go to bed already.
Right.
I'm so damn tired of my damn self.
Well, tell Mariana to sit her fucking ass down and quit wrestling with them. It's time to get them to go to bed, not fucking play.
That's what she's trying to do, is wear them out. So that way when we go upstairs, they go to bed.
I can't believe this shit, man. Like, I'm so fucking pissed off right now. It's not even funny, babe. Like, I can't even see straight. That's how fucking mad I am. Doing my best to hold back the tears and everything. Like, this shit's crazy, man. Crazy as fuck. Like I said, there's people walking around this bitch like it's fun. Like, it's a fucking joke to them. Like, man, are you fucking
That's because they're used to it. They're used to it. They figure there's free rent. They figure there's less worries in there. And they have to be out here.
A motherfucking family man like me that don't do nothing, don't get in trouble, fucking stuck. Like, I hate this shit, man. Man, I'm not playing, babe. I'm dead ass serious. Like, I want you to text her and call her, tell her I hate her. She can have little Chris and stay the fuck out of my life. I'm not playing. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that little boy.
You know what? We don't even have to associate with neither one of them. All you have to do is find out what you have to do to sign your rights over. That's all you have to do. And if you got to pay your back pay passport or whatever, then do it. But as long as you're doing, something that you want to do and sign up over your rights. Because he knows
I'm not playing. I'm done, babe. Like, I swear to God. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't want nothing to do with her because he's a reflection of her. And he's got it built in his head because of the shit she put in his head. So I'm done. Like, I'm done.
Right, because you know what? She has no other way of communicating with you for nothing if them rights are signed over.
Well, you need to do me a favor and text her tonight and be like, hey, I done spoke with the hubby. He's getting the paperwork drawn up. He's signing over his rights to little Chris. He wants nothing to do with you or him. Please, for me.
No, we're not associating with them. We're going to do what we have to do. We're going to get the paperwork. We're going to do what we have to do. We don't have to confine in her for nothing. She does not need to know what we are going to do. She will find out if she gets the paperwork in the mail. And you know what? You will mail it directly to her mama's house.
Yep.
You know the address. And so therefore, guess what? Her mama could even see it before she even relays the message to her.
Well, do me a favor, because I'm going to find out about that tomorrow. I'm going to see if they can give me the paperwork to do that. But if not, you look it up tonight, please, and see if I have to, pay for it or anything. Like, I'm so fucking serious, babe. Like, I'm dead serious. There's no thinking about it. Like, I'm done. This was my last straw. I want nothing to do more with either one of them. I'm serious. There is going to be.
Because then you won't have to go through this.
Yep. I'll pay my back child support, period. And then just like I sent that in that text message to him, nigga, you already called him daddy, so have him fucking adopt you. And I mean that. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I mean that with every ounce in my fucking body. I mean that. I'm not going through this no more. I'm not going to have my fucking wife and kids suffer because of this bullshit. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. I love you.
I love you.
People about to make me snap in here. Like, shut up, Chris.
Huh?
I'm just making sure I
You
can
have
find
1 minute left.
Too. I love you.
I love you too.
What time is it?
6:52.
Well, I'm going to call you back at 7:30 or around that time, okay, after you get tired.
7:30.
7:30. Because our lockdown don't start until 8 o'clock, okay?
All right, because I gotta get ready. Throw on some sweatpants. Hey, sweater, go get happy.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and do that, and I'll call you back around 7:30 or so, okay?
All right, love you.
I love you too, my sexy soulmate. Talk to you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye, my sexy soulmate.
Bye, my sexy soulmate.
Mwah. Love you always and forever.
Love you too, always and forever.
Promise?
Thank you for using
I love you.
Securus. Goodbye. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What, you have the inspection already?
No, I'm waiting. There's a red car sitting right here in the front of the yard. I don't know who it is.
So you just were ignoring my call?
No, I was just giving us time to, air out.
You really fucking think I got somebody else?
I don't know, because you know what? You've been acting real funny with me lately for no apparent reason.
How do you figure
and
that?
it makes me wonder. You think it doesn't? We were perfectly fine. No arguing, no fighting, no nothing.
Until when?
And now all of a
Until
sudden,
you didn't. Can I talk? We were fine up until that night when you took off about, 9:30, 9:45 to get home with the kids? You got into the phone all out of breath. So, yeah, I let the devil fuck with me. Before that, did we have any problems? No. You even admitted to me you were sorry for not being home at the time, you normally know I call. And I said, no, it was my fault because I didn't realize you were going out getting stuff for the house. People make mistakes.
Right, and lucky
no.
I did.
Okay.
I did, because guess what?
All right, put yourself in my shoes.
Okay.
Hey, Jack.
But before that, were we fine? Yes or no?
Yep.
Okay. Wasted how much money that day arguing with you on the phone? Because I had to call the regular 216 number that took $10 just for fucking, a 10-minute conversation?
I think that is the inspection person.
And the thing that hurt my heart is you told me I'm on vacation. That's him?
Well, I've seen it that way. That's how I...
Well, if that's him, beautiful, go handle that.
Yeah, he's just... It's the old guy from the last time.
All right, love you.
Yeah.
I almost didn't get to call you tonight.
Why? Somebody acted stupid?
Yeah, well, the building was on lockdown because somebody got in a fight in a different pod.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so...
Something.
Huh?
I thought it was something.
Right. What are you doing, sexy?
Over here, straightening up the upstairs a little bit, so I don't have much to do tomorrow besides shampooing the carpet.
How's the baby doing? Hello?
Which one?
The one in the belly.
It's actually moving now.
You can feel him?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't get a chance to read your letters yet?
I read one. I gotta read the other one.
Did you see the paper that I sent you to?
Yeah.
Real quick, beautiful. Did anybody text back from the numbers I gave you?
Nothing yet. I will let you know if somebody does.
Okay. She said no, not yet, but she's gonna send another text, and when I call her in the morning, she'll let me know. All right. No problem, bud. He said, thank you, my buddy Mike. That was the one that filled that motion out for me.
Oh, okay.
He said his boss would rather get text messages instead of calls. So if you can, just send a couple more text messages and let him know that he's on the visiting list tomorrow for 5:45 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said if there's a problem, like his boss can't come or something, to let me know in the morning when I call you.
Okay.
She said she will, and thank you.
Hey, does she know to call up here? If she can call the jail and leave a message for you, like, if you're not coming to visit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that way.
He was telling me that, like, if you can't make it to visit or something, that you can call up to the jail, and then the jail pass the message along to me.
Oh.
Like, within reasonable time of the visit.
Right, yeah. He's saying, like, because, on Saturdays I put you on the visit. Like, if you can't make it at 1 o'clock, you call, like, at 11 o'clock, and they'll come and tell me, hey, Rodriguez, your wife can't make it because of so-and-so. You know what I mean?
Oh, at least they do that.
She didn't know that. But he even said, too, though, if there's an emergency, like something happens to you or one of the kids and I can't get a hold of you, he said they have to. You call up here, they have to give me the message. It's a family emergency.
Right, because the last time you was in there and I called up there, they said that I would have to contact the social worker.
No, that's not true, babe. See, he's even telling me. He said if there's anything happens, well, they're like, when it comes to family emergencies, they will. They have to. And they'll take me straight to booking and let me use the black phone to call you. You know what I mean? But, like, as far as, your wife called and said this and this and this, they won't pass them type of messages. But family emergencies, they have to. They'll get in trouble.
Right.
See, she didn't know that. She said, thank you very much.
You got a voicemail, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she can leave you a voicemail.
Oh, he said you can leave me a voicemail here on the phone.
Voicemail.
And I can, I didn't know that. How does she do that?
You got to do the 111 deal.
Oh.
The 111 deal.
Do what?
What is it, like $1.99 or something like that?
It cost her.
It costs you $1.99, but you can call and leave me a voicemail, and then I can go on to my PIN number, and I can use it, and I can hear you leave a message for me.
And you can leave one for her.
And then I can, because yesterday when I called you, I tried leaving you a voicemail message, and I left 2 of them. That's why I asked you if you had got them.
But you leave the voicemail messages, I can't hear them. All I hear is, like your recording, I'm a sexy soulmate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hear. I don't hear no message.
No, yeah, that's what, but I'm talking about, when it'll pop up, you'll get a text message saying that you got a voicemail from, inmate, blah, 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 and then it'll ask you if you want to pay for it, and once you pay for it, you'll get the message I've left you.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's $1.99 for me to leave you a message and for you to leave me a message.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Mike. I didn't know any of that neither, beautiful, until just now. But did you read that paper I sent with the letter too? Like, from my AP class?
That was the first thing I read.
And I meant every word of it, my sexy wife. And I'm sorry. And what we did last night and was doing this morning, that shit will never happen again, I promise you. You hear me? Because I know it's hard for you out there, especially, it's not like last year. It's a little bit harder this year because you are pregnant. And I'm sorry, I let my anger get the best of me, beautiful, and I'm very sorry. And I love you, and you're my everything, and I hope you always remember that.
I've been going through the stress, and that's not good. Especially because it's in the risk of, miscarriage.
I know, beautiful, and I pray every night that doesn't happen. That's why I felt like such a fucking asshole after we hung up last night, and then this morning, I hate Kathy. I can't believe she's doing her best. Her and the devil is doing their best to break me and you up, and I'm never gonna let that happen. I promise you that.
You know what? Just by her doing what she did, look what backfired on her.
Right. And now she got no choice. Your mind always and forever?
You know what I was telling Mark?
Huh?
I said it would be crazy, not to jinx it, but if he wasn't yours, and this one would be the first one.
I honestly feel in my heart that's what's going to happen. when I said a prayer about, everything that happened last night, like I woke up, even after talking to you, like I said, because something we're going to start doing every time we eat dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we're going to say a prayer. We're going to start going to church. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, and as soon as every time I pray, I just started thinking about that ever since I figured out, because I had Mike look at it, and he was like, Chris, he's like, that's a DNA test. He was like, you don't have to pay for it. It's court ordered. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Mike? And he was like, I'm dead serious, bro. That's a fucking DNA test. And, like, as soon as he said that to me, huh?
I said, I told you, once the judge grants that, it'll be court ordered and you don't have to pay for it.
Well, remember, the judge wasn't trying to hear me at first. You know what I mean? And now, all of a sudden, she's got to change her heart. Like, wait a minute. This dude might be fucking telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because she probably had her secretary look up my history.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. We got him locked up. And these results came in. And they're just going to be surprised.
Well, Mike already said once I do these the DNA tests, he's like, let's say they give you the motion and she lets you out. He was like, and you get out, a couple weeks into December. He said, as soon as you take that DNA test, Chris, and he comes back, he's not yours, they automatically drop you from probation, and they try to kiss your ass so you don't sue him, pretty much. And I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. Huh?
You won't have probation or nothing like that.
I won't have to what?
No, you won't have to have no type of probation or anything like that because...
No, and that's where I can sue him.
Right, if the results come back that he isn't, everybody's fucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Medina and Kathy at the same time.
They're going to be like, wow.
Oh, yeah. Medina's going to really come after her. You know why? Because they'll know they'll be losing a lawsuit against me. And they're going to look at her like, bitch, you played us. You said for 15 years that was his kid and blah, 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 blah. Now we got to fucking deal with his wrath? Yo, fuck.
But does he look like Billy?
Yes. I'm telling you, when he was younger, he looks like me. But as he's getting older, he looks just like fucking Billy and Kathy Mix, babe. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does show some resemblance to me, but not as much as him and Billy. If you was to see Billy, you would look at him.
He might just have a tiny bit or something, a type of DNA from you, that he could still be Billy and still have that DNA.
Yeah, but if Billy's the dominant DNA father, everything they've done to me, huh?
He'll be stronger.
Well, what I'm saying is if Billy's got more, like if we do a test and he's only 35% mine and the rest is Billy's, I still can sue him. You see what I'm saying? I would have to be 50% or more of his, biological dad for them to, win, for Kathy to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know, something in my heart tells me he ain't mine. Like, I've always felt that. Like, as a kid, don't get me wrong.
Well, this is something that needed to be done, so that way you feel more relieved, and it's not something that you have to constantly think about. Is he or is he not? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you one thing. You want to know one thing? I know all my babies with you are mine.
Sure.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Never a doubt. And I promise you this, never a fucking doubt. I know they're my babies. Every fucking one of them. Except for Angel. We can let Angel go.
Listen. Angel's going to come by tomorrow to catch up the ceiling for me in the kitchen.
Okay.
He's going to patch up the ceiling in the kitchen because I can't reach it. But every other one around the house, I did it. I did it today. I'm not waiting.
Aww.
I did it myself.
I love you.
I said I did it.
Did you glue the vent?
I did the one downstairs already. I'm waiting to after I clean the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I could do the upstairs.
I love you, gorgeous.
I'm doing as much as I can. I mean, I couldn't grab a light fixture for the boys' room, so that might be something that might feel. So I don't think I'll pass the first one. But
you don't think it's going to pass the first time because of the door?
Yeah, because the door and the light fixture.
Which light fixture?
The boys' room. There's no light fixture in there.
Where did that one go?
It busted, remember? They put it in the first day.
Oh, yeah, and they fucking busted it.
No, the kids didn't bust it. Remember, it went out by itself, and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It busted. I love you, sexy. And I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yeah.
Mwah.
Mm.
And I wanted to tell you, because remember how you said you were wanting to order me a package for this week coming up?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't order it before 11 o'clock or noon on Monday, I won't get it on Tuesday. And they're not doing commissary on Friday of next week because of the holiday.
So they're not doing it at all then? Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get anything next week because of the holiday. It's going to mess up my child support. I don't know when it will come.
You might get it on Monday or Tuesday, but that's what I'm saying, beautiful. If you do, I mean, me personally, I don't want you to order me nothing next week. If anything, phone time, so I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So
you want me to order it the following week?
Yes. Yes. And all I want is the rockin' ramen like you got last time. I know you was wanting to get me the big-ass, package, but fuck that, babe. I'd rather my wife and my kids make sure they have, and they're not going without. I can survive off some ramen noodles and some potato chips. 18 ramen noodles and 19 bags of chips and a bag of Kool-Aid. I can handle that. You know what I mean?
Anything left?
I had a couple soups left, but, I mean, it's cool. I was going to ask you, though.
Yeah.
I remember I told you I bought that bag of coffee and a hot chocolate thingy, and I bought an envelope. I'm thinking about canceling the hot chocolate and the coffee and just getting an envelope, so that way they'll reimburse me the $350 that I spent, and they can put that on the phone.
You have 1 minute left.
And because right now I got $298 left on my books, and if they add the $350 on there, I'll have enough to get a $5 phone card too. But right now, at the end of this call, I have like $24 to last till like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Just enough to hopefully, when the child support can hold.
I love you, gorgeous, and I will talk to you in the morning, okay?
All right. Love you too.
Mwah. Thank you for everything.
Mwah.
I love you, and thank you for always being honest, loyal, and faithful to me.
Always.
I love you, gorgeous. Give the babies a kiss for me, and I'll talk to you in the morning, okay?
Alrighty, love you. I will.
I love you, sexy, and read them letters.
I will.
And look at them tattoos I'm getting. You hear me?
Boo-boo said he love you and he miss you.
I love and miss you guys, too. Read them letters and look at them tattoos I'm getting, because I'm getting every one of them.
Thank you for using
I love
Securus.
you.
Goodbye. Call, press 2. If you would like, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Oh, yeah,
Hello?
What happened?
Yeah. That inspector is not very impressed with the landlord.
Is that what?
There was a lot of violations, a lot.
On our behalf?
Huh? No, on the landlord's behalf. You got 2 things that have to be done that's in 24-hour emergency, which are the fire detectors. All got brand new batteries. I told them. And it's the monitors. The landlord has to have that fixed in 24 hours.
What else?
It's just too much violation. The fucking front door, especially he was pissed off about the roaches, the bed bugs, and the rat situation. Oh, that's the same one that came last time. Remember when what was it? The second time when he passed everything.
Yeah.
He goes and says, "I don't even see why you're still living here." He said, if I were you, I'd just start looking for a new place.
Yeah, but you tell them we don't have the money for a deposit and shit.
Right.
So what did he say? He was in contact?
Huh?
What did he say?
He said, you know what? He said with all the roaches and stuff in here, he said he shouldn't even have to come in here and step in this house. He didn't even have to do the inspection because of it.
Wow.
And then he sat there and said, why was the couch on the side of the house? I was like, because he's like, y'all got BBs? You know, that's what he called them, BBs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah. He said, oh, I really shouldn't have been in there doing the inspection. He said nobody else will be coming in here to do any type of inspection until he's got proof that they came afraid. That they came and did something for the bugs and the roaches.
Yeah, but you know the landlord's going to try and put that off on us, right?
He can't put it on us. It's his responsibility. I done told the landlord to request to have this shit done.
So we passed all ours. It's just the landlord.
But to move. And the voucher's only good for 60 days. Up to 60 to 90 days.
Yeah, but you'd still have to come up with a fucking deposit, though, wouldn't you?
Right. I mean, I would have to save up the exercise and just use my child support every month.
So we passed everything on our half. It was just the landlord.
Yep. Because on my behalf was the detectives, but the detectives have batteries. I mean, they have brand new batteries. It's the monitors. And then he's going to be, because he's got to get paint in the basement. And that guy said it's about $300.
They got a what? I can't hear you.
He's got to buy the paint for the basement. He's got to paint the whole basement. He's got to patch up those cement holes and stuff like that over in the basement so for the rats not to be able to come in.
Wow.
He said altogether it was like 30 violations from the landlord.
None for you, huh?
He didn't say nothing on my behalf.
I love you.
And then where our door is, you know how the carpet was coming off?
Mm-hmm.
They have to put strips, the metal strips.
Yeah.
He put that in there too.
I love you.
I love you too. He's still out there. He's missing. I gotta close the door. Oh, but he's that was a metro housing. If he does not get none of this fixed, it's going under embankment, and he will not get his money from Section 8, which sucks because guess what? If he doesn't get his money from Section 8, I have to pay $850 a month until I move.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way around that, though, because it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? And by law, you still got 30 days before you have to move.
Right, but the thing, no, it won't be, I can stay here until, but it's just like I'll have to be paying regular rent.
Please tell them to shut up.
Stop.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh, you shut up? Really?
Smack the fuck out of him. Put him in his room.
You shut up. No, you stop. Let's go. To your room. Let's go. Cassie, you too, upstairs.
So we're pretty much fucked.
I don't know. The landlord got to come and do his work. And if he doesn't do his work by the next inspection, but then again, I mean, it'll take time. He have at least about 2 weeks to get everything done. But he has to get these people in here to spray because they're not going to come in here.
really think in your heart I got somebody else?
No, I don't. But when you sat there acting the way you was acting, it just made me, just made me think.
Me and you to the end.
Me and you today.
I love you.
I love you too.
We had 7 and some change before the end of this, or beginning of this call, so probably have like $3 left for tonight. And I'm not going to get that coffee. I'm going to reject the coffee so I can have a $5 phone card for tomorrow. Tell them to shut up.
Oh my God, I had the bowl cereal. Now my tummy is just so messed up.
That's that milk.
Right. Banana wrappers, garbage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
you know what? I told him, I was like, I haven't seen you before. I don't see maintenance. I don't see nobody. And then he was like, well, and I said, I try to fix the stuff myself. He said, you shouldn't do that. That's the landlord's job. So technically, Section 8 is paying him, but he's not doing his job.
Yeah, he's being a slumlord. And what I'm saying is, there's no judge in the world that's going to take you to court and make you pay rent or anything for him, because the minute Section 8 stops their payment.
What they'll do, they'll tell me, just to cover my ass, the $850 that's supposed to go here, I put it in escrow. Because you know what? At least if he sets me for eviction, I could say, look, I'm not paying him, but the money's been going to escrow, and here's my proof that it's been going to escrow. So he can't try to sit there and say that, he's evicting me. Yeah, but
what I'm trying to tell you, though, beautiful, is the minute Section 8 says, hey, we're not paying him, you have, by law, 30 days to move, which means you don't have to pay him rent for that month. You can take the SSI and put that on down payment.
How am I going to move? I won't have that much money. Then at that, you're in there, I'm out here. I mean, how am I going to sit there and move? I don't have nobody here to sit there and help me. Okay, can you help me move? I got to move. Because
I know what you're saying, babe, but that's where we're going to have to start putting our fucking foot down. Angel going to have to come over and fucking help you. I mean, flat the fuck out. I'm tired of us helping everybody, and nobody wants to fucking help us. I mean, I know everything you're fucking saying. That's why I'm over here beating my head in fucking walls for every fucking day here. Like I told you, I feel helpless because you're out there and I'm stuck in here and not being able to do a fucking thing. You don't think I think about this shit every day?
I know.
That's why I said, if that comes down to it, Angel better be his fucking ass over there, or when I get out, I don't want him at the house, period. I don't give a fuck he's our son or not.
But that's the thing, because if he goes under abatement, I'll just have to pay him money. But listen, this is what it goes to. I would have to pay him money to stay here, but I go up to Section 8 and get my moving packet, which I can start looking for another place.
Yeah, but I don't want you to pay the landlord shit.
Right, I'm not going to have no choice, or he'll evict me for it. I'm not going to have no choice.
You're not listening to me, babe.
No, you're not listening. I went through this process before.
Stop yelling at me, stop yelling at me, stop yelling at me.
You know what? Well, I'll talk to you later. Since you think you know everything, I've been on Section 8 for the longest, and I know the process.
So what the fuck does
but
that mean?
But if you start talking to me that way, when I'm trying to tell you exactly how it goes, then I don't know what you're
saying. Are you done yelling, man? Because I'm not going to sit on the phone with you yelling at me, man.
Okay, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw her right when I was outside waiting. And I saw you when they brought you to court.
Was she saying anything to you?
I swear to God, ask Carol when you get out.
I told Carol I just straight wanted to punch the bitch, for real. But you know what? I said, Carol even told me, you know what, Larissa, it ain't worth it. You know what? I stayed calm. I stayed calm from the time you got locked up till now.
Let me know, babe.
I just try to hold it so much. And then after court, I just walked out and I just wanted to cry.
A bitch trying to say anything to you?
Bitch tried to sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry, this is happening and this and that. Then she tried to sit there and say, because she went and talked to your lawyer after we had left out. And I guess she tried to sit there and say that your lawyer told her that because little Chris and her don't want you in jail, that they got to write a letter to the judge.
I thought for sure I was coming home with your patient.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you even talk to Mr. Barbera?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
And what, that's what he told you, that they said they're going to write a letter to the judge?
No, Kathy told me that because Kathy waited until she ain't had nothing to say to me when she saw me standing out there the whole entire time we was waiting to go into court, and then she didn't say shit to me until she saw me outside lighting a cigarette. Then she called me over there to her.
Was little Chris with her?
No.
Well, what that hoe have to say?
Sit there talk about, oh, I'm sorry, all this is happening at this time, and then she talked about how she talked to Mr. Barbera and Mr. Barbera, knowing damn well I talked to Mr. Barbera my damn self after Kathy did. And Mr. Barbera was like, oh yeah, you know, that was, and I said, yeah, I know who it is. And he goes and said, I said, this is crazy because, okay, even if this is your second chance, and they thought that you wasn't going to be making your payments, but if that's the case, you wouldn't even tempted to send $150. If they did not know that you was not going to attempt to make any child support payments. And he's like, yeah, I know. That's crazy.
He whispered to me, like, he got mad. He was like, this is bullshit. He said, all I can tell you that is file for halftime, and your halftime will be January 19th.
Yeah, he told me what you do is you go ahead and you file, I think it's 90 days. And he says, as long as your behavior and everything that you do, and I said, well, I told him that you had signed up to be a trustee. So, you know, that way, that also helps you, you know, to get out earlier. He said, as long as you have good behavior and you do everything that's supposed to while you're in there, he says you could be released earlier.
Well, he told me my halftime was January 19th. That's 90 days. And I had talked to Sergeant Boone, you know, the big fat dude with the tie, with the purple shirt.
Yeah.
He was like, he was like, get the He's like, I really just tried the worker pot. He said, because you worked in the kitchen before, he said, you get 15 days. Every 30 days that you do, you get 15 knocked off your sentence. And I was like, okay. And he was like, and if they're, he said, you get into the kitchen, you get that done. He said, you could file for halftime. I said, well, right now, Mr. Boone, my halftime is January 19th. He was like, if you can get into the kitchen, it'll get you out before Christmas. But there's a couple of dudes in here talking about they don't give you both. You either get your halftime or you get your good time, but they don't give you both. So I'm like, I told him, I was like, well, Mr. Boone, Sergeant Boone, so when I told me I'll put my halftime after 90 days, but if I get in there to the kitchen, my halftime will be shorter than that, you know what I mean? Which would be December 19th. But, I'm sorry, babe.
You just don't know how hard I broke down.
What car cars pay?
She told me that this is crazy. She goes and told me, she said for me to stay in touch with her, let her know how everything's going, and, you know, just for me to stay strong. She told me, even when I told her you got locked up, she told me don't give up on him. She said that is the best one for you. And I told her I wasn't giving up. I've been here. I've been through thick and thin. I'm not going nowhere. But this time it's going to be a lot harder. 6 months.
Am I going to lose you?
And not only that, but this time is different. I'm pregnant. Hopefully you'll be home before the baby's born.
Am I going to lose you?
No, you're not. I just got to stay strong. And I don't have much people to sit there and confide in. The only one I got is Car.
Promise?
I promise. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, remember when I told you I filed to go with the trustee product?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a response back from the sergeant today because I put that in on Halloween, and he sent me a response today. You know, this morning before I went to court, he said everything's good for you to go back into the kitchen and be a kitchen worker and be a trustee. He said, "But kite me when you get sentenced." So I re-kited him and told him I got sentenced today and this again, and a couple of the CEOs said they're going to try and look for him because he's a third shift sergeant and in charge of the trustee. But they already made a couple of notes. So when he comes into the pod, you know, around 1, 2 in the morning, for him to come and talk to me. So I might get in there in the next couple of days. But Barbera told me this was bullshit. We filed for my halftime, which my halftime will be 3 months, and I'll be out on January 19th. But I asked Mr. Boone, remember how I told you I went in front of Mrs. Kimbler's husband, Judge Kimbler, the man? I need to get the fucking printout. This is why I was mad at fucking Mr. Barbera. But Judge Kimbler, the husband, said in court, just like Mrs. Kimbler was talking in court, he said, "Mr. Rodriguez, you can never go to jail over the $30,000 that I'm sentencing you to the 6 months for." He said, "The clock starts back over. Once you reach 10,000, you'll end up having to do 30 days, then 60 days, then 90 days, like that." And I tried to get Mr. Barbera to find them fucking court records so we could have said that day in court. Well, I just learned from Sergeant Boone. I'm going to file for sentence modification. I got Sergeant Boone. He's going back in 2013 when I went in front of her husband. He's going to pull up the whole court, you know, the whole court log, and he's going to review everything. And he said, "Rodriguez, if that is what Mr. Kimbler said," he said, "I would personally file for your sentence sentence reduction." He said, "Then you'll go back in front of her, and she's going to have to lower your time, your jail sentence. Because if her husband said you can no longer go to jail for the $30,000 you owe," he said, "then you're only going to court for the $13,000 you owe, not the $43,000. And that's where they fucked me. They got me going to court and sentenced me for the $43,000. Hello?
I love you. I got your letter yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
The other letter, I'm gonna write you a letter tonight and mail it out tomorrow morning so you can get it. because they don't have mail running on Saturdays out of the jail. Like if I was to send you the letter, Saturday morning, it won't go out until Monday. So I'm gonna write you another letter tonight, and the envelope that I'm sending out, it has a picture. It's got a picture on it, and that's the picture I want for my tattoo of you. Okay. But if I get out in January 19th, you'll be what, 6 months pregnant?
I'll be 4 months on the 23rd.
Of this month?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6. I'll be 6 months.
That's what I'm hoping for, that I can get out on the 19th of January. And you know me, I'm going to do whatever I can to do it earlier. I'm sorry, babe.
Now, technically, it's not 180 days because it's 12 days in counting. They counted just 12 days.
Yeah, I know. So it's 162. No, 168. But if I get my half time, it'll be January 19th, which will be 90 days. And I'm going to do my best to get into the kitchen, because then you wouldn't have to worry about commissary for me, because they feed you double portions in the kitchen. But the reason why I want to do it is to get good time, and because every Wednesday they give you a half-hour phone call for free. And every Saturday they give you a half-hour phone call for free.
And you know what sucks?
Huh.
We can only talk by phone. I'm not going to be able to come out to see you.
Right. No babysitter, huh?
Right. Hello, Angel didn't even show up today. Nobody showed up today.
Did Coco go in the courtroom too?
No, she stayed outside waiting for me.
I can't believe Kathy's bitch ass showed up. Like, I cannot.
Oh, when I seen her, I looked at her like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? And then I was like, why the fuck is she here?
Well, they're not going to let you put no more money on my books till the 6th, huh?
Right.
And that sucks, because every time I call you, that's $15. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you probably only got like $50 left on the card, huh?
No. There's still, before this call, there was 105.
I love you, beautiful.
Love you too.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be.
But this is why I hate Kathy so much. Like, I don't do nothing. All I do is go home, go to work and come home to you and my kids, and now look, I'm...
Babe, it's all jealousy. It's all over jealousy. And let me tell you what the bitch got the nerve to tell me today.
You have 1 minute remaining on your call.
Left.
You know what she told me? She was like, oh, you look pretty good for being pregnant. How far along are you? I said, I'm almost 4 months. She said, already? She goes and says, I hope you're having a girl. I hope it's not a boy, because little Chris will be upset because he's going to feel like, he just replaced him.
Well, that's what's happening. It's going to be a boy. I already know. I know in my heart it's going to be a boy.
Well, we find out in about 2 weeks.
Do you want me to call you right back, or do you want me to wait?
Do you want to call me back? Well, if you want to call back, call me back.
You want me to?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
I love you, my soulmate.
I love you too, my soulmate. I miss you.
I miss you to death. You're all I talk about, you and my kids.
You need to find out if you got when I mail you.
1. To refuse this pre-call, press 2. If you thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Good morning, my beautiful wife.
Good morning, my sexy.
What are you doing, gorgeous?
Listen to that.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I couldn't stop dreaming about you.
Oh, yeah, good or bad?
All good, beautiful. The one that started off bad, not on you. Somebody tried to kidnap you, and they tried taking you back to Cuba. And
What?
yeah, somehow or another, I got out of jail. And when they were loading you on the plane, putting you on the plane, I was already sitting on the plane. And my babe got the smile and said, "Uh-oh, you fucked up. You fucked up now." And the dude looked at me and said, "Who are you?" I said, "Your worst fucking nightmare, and you just fucked up." And I got to killing the dude. And the police came, and they tried to get me for escape and everything else. But the FBI were looking for the dude that kidnapped you, so the FBI let me out of jail.
Oh, hell no. That's funny.
No, what was funny is when I called, my mom was like, "Dad," I was like, "What'd you say?" She was like, "Dad, someone took Mommy." And that's what started it all right there. But it was funny because when they were loading you, like walking you onto the airplane, you were like just sitting there crying, like you were mad, you were scared. And as soon as you see me, you instantly your face just lit up, like you were smiling, and you just looked at dude like you fucked up now.
Yeah, no.
I love you, safety.
I love you too.
Everybody still asleep?
The girl. Because, oh no, Mimi's up.
Mimi's up?
Little. Yeah. Good morning.
I swear to God, everybody that's out there, I asked a few people for some coffee, and they told me no. Wait till I get my coffee. They asked me for shit, I'm like, nope.
Right.
And you know me, I don't like asking people, you know what I mean? I was even offering giving people double back, and they were like, nah. Well, okay. Wait till I get my bag of coffee, and y'all ask me for shit. Nope.
Right.
Is it raining there?
Huh?
I said, is it raining over there?
It was.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. And I figured tomorrow, whenever they send me the paperwork for motions, I'm going to file a sentence reduction. Even without the Ohio laws and shit that I'm getting on Friday, I'm going to file one anyhow. And, you know, pretty much put it out there like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? And then when I get the fucking Ohio laws, you know, about child support, I'm going to file another one. And I'm going to file at least 2 or 3 sentence reductions a week. So that way when, you know, she's going to get tired of seeing me, she's going to have to fucking see me one time.
Right.
Because my goal is to try and get out before fucking Thanksgiving. Fuck that. Like, if I got to, I'm going to fucking file every day. I'll file a motion. I don't give a fuck. I can't get in trouble for it. That's what the sergeant told me. I can't get in trouble for it. So you're about to hate me, bitch. You're going to either let me out or you're going to get a fucking emotion every fucking day. And that was me screaming already?
Yeah. They've been, everybody else except the girls been up. The boys been up since like 7:30.
Wow.
I don't know why the hell they wake up so early, but they got rude awakening because we cleaning house today.
I don't know, I get to take it too. And let me find out if Scotty is talking to Kathy, babe. You let me find out if Scotty's talking to Kathy. I'm going to be done with Scotty for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck. Period.
Come on. Move.
Tell him shut the fuck up. It's too early to be yelling already.
Ed, shut the fuck up.
Fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, he wants to start fucking screaming and yelling. Like, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. Wait till I get home. They're going to be walking on fucking pins and needles with me. I'm tired of this shit. Our kids are going to be seen and not heard because this is some bullshit. Tell Tati shut her little white ass up, too. Oh,
Dad says shut the hell up, too.
Getting getting on my nerves being bad for you. It's bullshit. And I'm not playing. Marmar, I swear to God, Marmar's going to get $100 when I get home. And she going to go buy whatever the fuck she wants to. And let Boo Boo and Tati and Bubba run their fucking mouth. They'll be right there with a fucking belt. And I'm going to tell them, well, if you fucking dumbasses were good, you guys would get shit too. Because there ain't going to be no more I'm feeling sorry for them. Oh, well, I'm going to get them something too. No. Hell no. They're going to learn at a young age just like me and you fucking learned.
Y'all behave, y'all get good. Y'all don't behave, y'all don't get nothing.
Amen. Amen.
Y'all don't get nothing. Don't ask me for nothing because you ain't going to get nothing.
And they think because they scream and cry they're going to get their way. No, that's just going to get them their ass whooped, period. I love you, gorgeous.
I love you too. And guess what?
Huh?
I'm actually thinking about quitting smoking cigarettes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, even though it might be hard because, you know, dealing with you being away, but I mean, I'm thinking about quitting.
Well, how about this? I'm proud of you either way because I was thinking about the same thing. But I know I at least want one pack when I get home. You know what I mean? I'm being for real. I want at least one pack. You know what I mean? But I'm with you. If you want to quit, beautiful, I'll quit with you. We'll do it together, my queen.
Yeah, I mean, you don't gotta quit, but I know that that's something.
What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? We'll do it together, did I not? You quit, I quit. Mm-hmm. We're a team, right, Miss Rodriguez?
Right.
Exactly. I love you, beautiful.
I love you too.
I'm hoping that shit that I went through in Florida doesn't stop me from going into West Pod. Because they're trying to say if you have any violent charges on your record, you can't go. Well, if you got violent charges in the past 3 years, you can't go. But, like I told one of the sergeants, you know, just...
But that was dismissed.
Exactly. I still have faith I'll get over there, though, because there's a couple of dudes I know that are over there right now that have felony violent charges, and they're over there right now. And then there's one dude over there right now who's fighting his charge. You know, he's being charged with a violent crime right now, and he's over there fighting it, and he's still in West Pod as a worker. So if they do it for them, they got to do it for me. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Right. So when do you find that out?
What, baby?
So when do you find out about that?
About West Pod?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Sadie. Yes, that's the trustee pod. I had sent a kite, you know, like a message to the sergeant this past week, and he said there's a list, you know, of people that were here before me trying to get in there. And the only thing that looks good for me, I mean, it ain't the only thing, but the good thing for me is the people that run the kitchen, they remember me. You know what I mean? And they're the ones telling him, Sergeant Deshaun, like, hey, we want Rodriguez back in the kitchen. He's a good worker. He never gave us any problems. You know, so they want me in there as soon as possible. So that's what we're working on. But I don't know. I got a feeling if I could sit down and word this right, you know, my motion, I got a feeling I can get Judge Kimball to let me out on halftime or let me out early, you know, with just probation.
Right.
Because even if she sits there, you know, let's say I file this motion tomorrow and she, you know, calls me into her courtroom this week and says, okay, why should I let you out? Tell her flat out, like, look, I got my wife and kids. You know, you're being mad at me over a kid I don't get to see, blah, 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 but I understand what you're saying. I got no problem paying. The longer you keep me in jail, the longer I'm going to miss this job with $15 an hour, and I'm going to be stuck making minimum wage. Now, do you guys want to money, or do you want me to fucking sit in jail? You know, you can't have that both ways.
Right, you got to tell her, too, like, okay, you see, I'm tempting to make payments compared to what it was before. You have made you made 2 attempts to make the payment already. Since you've been beat you up the first time.
Right, and I'm also going to tell her, hey, you keeping me in jail, you're putting me in the hole even more. By the time I get out of jail, I'll be almost $2,000 in debt. Is that what you guys want? Because that, to me, is entrapment. You can't have it both worlds, both ways. It's either you want your child support or you want me to sit in jail. But either or, me sitting in jail, you're racking up more money for me. So how the fuck are you going to help me if you're hurting me?
Right. Yeah, there's no point of you being in jail if they want you to pay your child support. And if you were having a $15 paying job, I mean, come on, that should show her at least something.
So that should show her, period. I could pay $50 a week, no problem, which is my current child support, and I can even throw in a little bit extra here and there.
Right.
But the part that's fucking breaking my heart is like I sit back and replay, Burier was up there talking shit about me in court, and it didn't dawn on me till now. Talking about, sometimes my client runs his mouth and don't realize what he's saying until it's too late, and he's got a big mouth. Like, bitch, who are you to talk your shit? That just proves to me he was talking to Kathy before I went into court. And I'm bringing all that up in my motion. How it's against the law to have a prosecutor represent you. Not only that, how is he going to sit here and talk to my son's mother, my baby mama, and he's supposed to supposedly represent me? What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Like, I'm not playing.
That don't make no sense.
Huh?
I said it don't make no sense.
No. I'm prepared to take this back to trial. I'm very, really, really close to appealing this decision and going through the whole court process again, because then she's going to have to let me out on bond again, period, point blank. And then I can go back to making my payments, go back to the PSI, and wait till I get in front of the PSI investigator. I'm going to dog the fuck out of him, too. Because I never told his dumb ass, oh, it's easy to get drugs on my street. I never told him any of that. So that tells me he had to have been talking to fucking Kathy, or somebody has, because I never said that fucking shit.
Right. He had to be talking to her.
Come on, babe. Would you think I would sit here and fucking tell on myself? Like, you think I'm that dumb? I mean, I've been sitting there thinking about that shit.
Okay, how she said well, okay, you refused to do your drug test. Is that why you refused to do your drug test? Because you got substance abuse?
No, she called me because I'm a drug addict. Like, bitch, smoking weed is not a drug, first of all.
But then want to sit there so you can get that pay your child support?
Oh, and here go another thing.
How come you don't drug test her? How come you don't sit there and tell them how you got proof that she's doing drugs and she's drinking and she,
right.
But yet they're chasing after you?
Right.
Why don't they look at her to see what the fuck she's doing as a parent?
Well, all I know is whenever I get free, I pray to God it's before Thanksgiving. I'm not going to hold my breath or anything like that, but I pray. But we are going to stop at the fucking Medina County Child Support Enforcement Agency or stop at the courts, and I am going to fucking put a motion in for visitation, and they're going to ask, certain shit, and I'm going to be like, oh, by the way, I do want her to get drug tested, because if you people are so busy on my ass and worried about me having weed in my system, what about all the pills and fucking heroin and everything else this bitch is doing along with drugs, along with liquor and beer? Fuck that. Bitch wants to sit here and play hardball.
You know what? When we file the motion, matter of fact, I'm going to call down to child support in the Medina County Juvenile Court tomorrow, and I'm going to find out how much it's going to cost to file.
You have 1 minute left.
And stuff like that, because it's going to get started. Carol has no problem taking us over there if we got to go for any court or anything like that. So therefore, we will have a ride to go out there once they set up a date, and I let Carol know.
I love you. Until I pick our card, thank you.
I love you too.
I'm going to call you right back, because I'm going to have like $1 left, okay? I mean, I still got more money on the kiosk, but I'm talking about out of this $5, I'll still have like another $1 something left to call you right back, okay?